so you know. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Men on Bourbon. I'm your host, Cam, and tonight, finally,
been a while.
we got my man Mike in the house. How you been doing, Mike?
Doing wonderful. How y'all doing?
Man, listen here. You know what? We need a mic up, Mike. Here, grab one of the mics.
One of these?
Yeah. Excuse us, y'all. We gotta get mic'd up. Just a little button on there. Hit that button until it shit. Yeah. See, it's gonna turn colors like this.
Yep.
Turn this on here. Wow. There we go. We got action now. A little bit anyway. All right. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, well, let's start off with this. Shouts out to all the bourbon hunters, man, who was out there this week, man, chasing down that E.H. Taylor rye. The state of Ohio blessed the city, man, with a bunch of E.H. Taylor rye, single barrel and small batch. That rye we hadn't seen in
3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years, you know, and it was like, man, and it's funny because people were sitting right here, man, trying to trade for that rye, man, getting anywhere from $250 to $300 a bottle for that rye. And then all of a sudden, bam, we got blessed with it. So again, like I said, the city was in a frenzy, running around chasing every liquor store they could find to hunt these bottles down. How many did you get your hands on?
I went out twice. I got 2 bottles this week, and I was able to get a small batch too, but I wish I wouldn't have to work so much. I would have been out there every day with you.
Yeah.
But it was a good week for Taylor. OHLQ has been somewhat good to us this year.
Yes, it has. I mean, they've been blessing us with a bunch of good bottles. I mean, very, very good bottles that I might add. But that's going to be our next episode. Tonight, we're going to bless you with, my man came through. He had the George T. Stagg 18. I have the George T. Stagg 19. So I figured, man, why not go and do an episode on this here and give our thoughts. So you all, you know, and you can comment and chime in and let us know what you think. So should we start with the 18 and the 19?
I think we should start with the 19 because it's a lower proof.
Okay. Not a problem.
Just my opinion. I've never had the 19. I would look forward to it.
Yeah, 116.9. Little fact about George T. Stagg. He's the second owner of Buffalo Trace, formerly known as OFC, Old Fire Copper. And him and E.H. Taylor, did they go in business together? Or did he just flat out buy it?
From my understanding, Colonel Taylor was having some financial troubles through the Prohibition years. And like most distilleries, they went under, but Stagg came on board and they became partners for a few years. And basically, they were one of 4 distilleries to continuously operate through the Prohibition years.
Okay.
When they teamed up, and then unfortunately they had a falling out after a few years, and with their business dealings, so they decided to split and go their separate ways. And George T. Stagg bought out the shares of E.H. Taylor, and E.H. Taylor took his skills down the road and made his new distillery, which was called Old Taylor Distillery, which is still standing today. It was bought by Castle and Key, so it's now Castle and Key. And because it's a historical landmark, they still have Old Taylor's name on the front of the distillery. And as much as Buffalo Trace does not like that, they've been through several legal battles because of the historical landmark status. It still says Old Taylor Distillery on it. So that's our little bit of history.
There we go. Tad bit of information. He gave you a mouthful. So, the nose is fantastic on this, man. Legs, very nice and thick. Very, very nice and thick.
I know that this, the 2019 was the lowest proof that they had.
And you know,
of George T. Stagg since, when was it, 3, I think.
I was gonna say 3 or 4.
I think it was 2003 was the first batch they made.
Now, as I was trying to explain to one of our members, JT, proof doesn't always define the taste of the bottle.
That is correct.
Now, see, us being proof hounds, we always tend to think that if it's not like 120, 125 or better, that the bottle is. That's not always the case. So again, as you said, most stags, they normally come in clocking at about 123, 125 or better. This has to be, like he said, the lowest offering that George T. Stagg has put out. But me, myself, as you can see, the bottle is almost gone. I think it's delicious. But I want to get my man's take on it. And I also want to compare it to this 2018 to see what's the difference. Most George T. Staggs, as well as the Stagg Juniors, always gonna get loads of cherries and berries, vanilla.
65 is about.
Not really too heavy on the oak,
So this is the new one.
especially with the proof point. But again, this one is 116.9, so we're gonna go in for a taste. Cheers, my man.
Oh wow, that's not so bad.
Yeah, the nose, bro.
180. That's
You see, I'm getting that cherries and all that.
Definitely getting a creamy vanilla in there too, I think.
Look at this.
But yeah,
Mhm.
cherries.
Run through the numbers.
That's a traditional stag right there.
That's it.
Cherries.
That's what they do. That's
Heavy
what they-
char,
Be a game changer.
real nice.
Yeah, I get the char. But it's not like it's just.
It's not overpowered. You don't get much ethanol
Correct.
on the nose.
Correct. Correct. And it's not char, it's not like it's just heavy, just like you can smell burnt wood or nothing like that. It's everything is just very delicate and smooth.
Nice and balanced.
inviting.
Yes. Go in for it now.
Yes, sir. Wow. Awesome. A little astringent to me, but very bold of cherry. A little cinnamon,
A little bit of that baking spice, I think, too.
bacon
Yeah.
on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said, I love this. I mean, the bright, bold, zesty cherries, like you said, the bacon. I'm getting that vanilla. I'm getting a burst of cherries. It's drinking way hotter than 116. To me, I mean, it's
You just get that little ethanol up front,
then it's
but
smooth and
it
balanced.
mellows out. Yes. Again, I think it's people seem to think that because it's lower proof, it doesn't compare with the other batches different years. But I think that, I mean, this is right up there with the rest of them.
Hell yeah. And this is what I'm trying to say. See, if you had this in a blind, would you guess that was 116 proof?
I'd probably be in the 120, 25 range.
Word. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Can't always chase that proof. Don't let the proof fool you. Now, I can just imagine how the 130s and 135s hit. Now this one, how much of it?
I think it's 124.9.
Yeah, it's 124 point.
So about 125.
Now the 22.
That's 138 something. I think
Yeah, so that's
138.7.
fucking has.
So that's pretty hot.
Hell yeah. Have you had that one?
I did.
Now was it pleasant? Or was it a little
I
aggressive?
think once you get through that initial ethanol heat, the flavors are fantastic. In my opinion, the 22 was one of the best ones they've done in several years.
Really?
I think so.
All right.
Edge, someone, people everywhere. Trust AAA, get them back on
Well, folks, be on the lookout. That 22 just might be coming your way soon.
exclusive wireless
It's
partner.
not like we can't get our hands on it. It's just a matter of we want to pull the trigger.
It's also interesting because of the high standards they hold this bottle to. They didn't have one in 21, so there was high expectations for the 22, and I think they lived up to and probably exceeded those expectations with the 22.
Correct. Correct. And there's also been rumored that the 21 that they didn't come out with is supposed to be the Stagg. Well, once they took Junior off of Stagg Junior, Stagg 18 is supposed to be that batch.
Which,
And
what we talked about, it was never, it wasn't the traditional cherry Stagg. It was
Correct.
more of a green apple. Not that it was bad or good. I mean, people have their opinions, but it wasn't what you were used to
At all.
for the Stagg Juniors and the last couple
The
Stags.
treatment
At
itself
all.
probably took
At all. Again, like we say, you're used to the traditional cherries. And this, like you said, a green apple. It's like, where'd you get that from? Not that it was bad.
It was
Not that
different.
It was bad.
It was different.
It was just a very, very step in a different direction for Stagg. Well, George T. Stagg, that is. George T. Stagg, so, but.
But we'll never know what happened to the 21 George T. Stagg barrels.
I think they know. I think we're drinking it. It's in another bottle.
Maybe.
We know what happened to the motherfuckers. All right, but yeah, this right here, man. So price wise, this is the 18. So the 18 price wise.
That's the 19 we're drinking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is
Correct.
19.
I apologize. The 19. So the price, I got this bottle. I acquired this one. Now, I paid $500 for this bottle. So.
I believe right now on the secondary they're probably 8 to 9 range right now.
Well, no,
for this
no,
one.
I got a very good deal on this.
I know.
one. Now,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, average price, like you said, is probably anywhere from 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got a very, very good deal on this bottle.
I think just because of the lower proof, that's why the secondary market has a lower value on that. But I mean, this is definitely right up there with the other ones. So I would hold nothing against the lower proof.
Correct. So 500 to, you can say 500 to 1,000 is what you would look like to pay for this bottle. That fair to say?
Mm-hmm.
Secondary. I mean, the bottle only costs MSRP 100.
Yeah.
Or, well, even if you win in a lottery, I mean, that's what you're gonna pay. So, I think that's a very fair price. Even secondary, if you can find it for 500,
All day.
pull the trigger. Taste wise, I think it's phenomenal. Well, no, nose. We gotta go to the nose first. Nose. I think the nose is very, very inviting, pleasant. It's, not burning your nose hairs.
Exactly. I think also, like you just said, for people that prefer a lower proof bourbon and like maybe they'll put an ice cube or some water, this would be a good starting point to get them into that Stagg and the George T. Stagg types of bottles because it's not overpowering at all in the nose. It doesn't scare you away. And again, the thing I like about the higher proofs is that you can always bring them down if you need to. So you add a couple drops of water, add an ice cube, whatever you want to do. But you can never proof them back up. That's the bad thing. So,
Correct.
but I think this would be a nice entry point for people that want to get into the Stagg lineup because it's not overpowering at all.
I like that. I like the way you just phrased that. That was nice. But if you're getting off into this, have that wallet together. This ain't like you're going out there getting like off into a Whiskey Row, the Whiskey Row series of Old Forester and nothing like that. This is a step above. This is very good. Damn good. I need to get us a couple more glasses. I really don't want to rush this like that.
Yeah.
I shall return.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, you do the honors. The show.
All right.
Hey, just for awareness.
This is the
Knowing that your chronic
2018. So we're going backwards a little bit.
Well, again, like he said, we're going in order of proof. So, We're going from 16 to 24. Now this should be, this should get, this should give a little shock to the taste buds. Just a little bit. So we shall see. Always got to check out the legs first. Oh wow. That's stuck.
Yeah, it's not moving.
Hey, that's stuck like glue. Shit.
That's not moving at all.
I mean, it's taking its time. So that's a beautiful sign of brick. Yeah, this is a beautiful bourbon. I mean, it's still not coming down.
No,
They stuck.
It's not.
They stuck like glue.
Mm-hmm. So you got a little bit more ethanol
Yes.
on this one, obviously.
I'm looking for them cherries. You get cherries? I'm not getting it.
They're probably hidden in there somewhere.
I'm getting like peanuts. Like a peanut shell. Definitely ethanol. Ethanol, peanut shell.
I get more like a walnut maybe.
Yeah. That's weird. That's super weird.
Definitely more ethanol on the right side here.
Agitate a little more. See what we get.
Yeah, you might be right, Cam. Like peanut.
Yeah. So, I'm not getting any vanilla, no caramel. I'm not getting any of that.
This is not. I'll go back to this real quick. Yeah, definitely the nose on the
Yeah, that's
19 was very, very inviting.
Yeah, sweet, delicate. It's more aggressive.
Yeah, this one's definitely more aggressive.
Let's go for it. See what's going on in the mouth. Let's see what that mouth do. You get a hint of pear? As soon as it went in, it was like I bit into a pear.
Yeah. Definitely more burn.
Yeah,
You get that, obviously.
but not a bad burn. It's not-
No, not at all.
I mean, it hit you and then it went
That-
like instantly
yeah.
away.
I could see I could see the pear.
The finish is a little faint. It's not as heavy as this one. The finish on.
Mm-hmm. Get a little spice on the back end there. Definitely getting the barrel chart though.
Like I say, this is more like very fruity, very strong. I mean, like you said, you're getting that. It's got a little more punch than the 19.
You get a real heavy barrel char in the finish.
Correct. You definitely get
Real heavy.
Yeah. Well, I know my vote is in. I hate the damn the 19 is definitely better than the 18.
I agree.
It's definitely better. Most definitely better.
This 18 was the first one I've had. I recently and then we tried that the 22, which is fantastic. But I was interested in trying this 19 because of the lower proof, and I think a lot of people out there that are high proof people. I mean, this is the perfect bottle right here to get you into the high end B-Tac, the Stagg.
Again, don't go chasing proof. Proof ain't always the way. This right here, I mean, you taking it from two bourbon enthusiasts. This the 19. it's clocking in 4 proofs lower than it's 18, and it take the nose, the taste, the finish, everything is much better.
Definitely recommend this.
Definitely. So if you're gonna spend the money, don't go chasing that proof. Chase the flavor. Please chase the flavor. Don't chase the proof, because you might be disappointed. You might be done wasting money. You might even save yourself a couple of dollars by getting that nice.
Exactly. It's worth it. It's worth it.
For real. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't say hit that like and subscribe button. Please, the channel is growing. We really appreciate you all, especially having the good conversations and meeting the great people that we have over the past couple weeks in line. Really appreciate talking to y'all and having you all join our page and liking our podcast and liking the channel and also getting the word out. Brother Gary, special shout out to you, man. Thank you for the plug that for the little situation you got us going to July 23rd. I gotta check my email and get this name so I can really get the word out for you all. I promise we're gonna do a little better. But Brother Gary, thank you so much. Like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Check us out on Instagram. Also, check us out on Facebook. So, anything else you gotta say, man? Any special shouts out or anything like that?
Just waiting for JT to come through with that 20. We can put it up against these two.
Hey.
But thanks for inviting me, Cam. I appreciate you having me here today.
No doubt, man. No doubt. You family, bro. You family. You part of MOB, bro. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't encourage anyone to drink bourbon, then you're discouraging them from the finer things of life. On behalf of all the members of Men on Bourbon, got my man Mike, Cam. Until next episode, man, you all be safe. Catch you next time.
Happy hunting.
Bam, get out there and get them bottles. Yes.